Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first shoot at night for a video review of the SEINNHOUSER Momentum wireless headphones. Now, I decided to get these headphones for several reasons. I originally bought the Marshall 2s, which were ANC. Those were right around $325, I believe. These were $350 on sale. I just wasn't happy with the sound, and I told myself, well, I'm going to spend this much money on a set of headphones. They're going to be good. They're going to be German, and they're going to be SEINNHOUSER. So I ended up buying these at Best Buy with a gift card that I had from a Amaran lens that I broke through the Geek Squad protection plan. So I've had this for about a year, and I was looking to spend the money. So these were on sale pretty much everywhere right now for $350. They're typically $400. Now, if you want to get the Geek Squad protection on here, which I definitely recommend you do, it's $89 for 2 years. And basically how that works, if you do anything to the headphones, they either give you a gift card right there for the value of the headphones minus the months off of the incentive plan, which is the Geek Squad protection plan. You also get taxes too, and that goes back on a gift card, or you can just get a brand new set and they order those for you. I opted for the gift card. So with taxes, I believe these were right around $380. So you're looking at almost a $400 price point for the SEINNHOUSERs. Now, everybody knows what SEINNHOUSER is known for. German company that I believe started in World War II, if not earlier. Kind of looked at some of the history, and it's amazing what they did, how they survived, and how they thrived in a moment during the war. So it's a very retro look. I don't really know else how to explain it. You can kind of see on the box and everything. These are Bluetooth. You can also plug these in. There's some positive and there's also some negatives that I'll be going over with this. So let me kind of go over here. Okay, so let me just do the unboxing, make it simple. So here's the front, here's the back. Now there's something called Tile 2, which you can actually find the headphones with Tile through the app, which is actually a really good idea in case you lose them. I think they actually ping to a point. You have a voice assistant, it's on and off, it's noise activation. So now the packaging is not the best. I've seen better. I would expect better from a German company, but honestly, it's pretty simple packaging for the most part. They're kind of minimalistic when it comes to that. So here's the S. That's what they're known for. It's a pretty white box. And here's the case. So this is the case that you get with it. And then here are a couple of the things that come with it. Let me go over these real quick and I'll get into this. So here's the USB-C to US. I'm sorry, this is a USB-C to USB-C. Here's the funny thing though. When I tried to charge from USB-C to USB-C, it wouldn't work. It would only charge from USB to USB-C, which is interesting. So I think that's why they have the adapter over here. But if you try to charge this, at least in my experience several times, from USB-C to USB-C, for example, like on a MacBook Pro charger or a newer iPhone, it won't work. And I think that's the reason why they include the adapter over here, which is nice. It's a really nice cable. It's nice and thick. It's not thin. They did not skimp on the cable at all. Now this cable is interesting. This is the proprietary cable that they have with their headphones. Now I was really confused at first because I've never seen something this small. This is a 2.5 and that's a 3.5. So if you look over here, this is actually proprietary to SEINNHOUSER. So when you put it in and you lock it, my only biggest qualm about that is in case you rip it out, you have to buy the SEINNHOUSER one or a company that makes a proprietary one exactly the same, I think, for a cheaper price point. But the wire it's really thin, but it's very, very durable, built very well. So I'm not really too worried about that. I wish there was 3.5. I don't know why they went 2.5. I asked a friend of mine that's an engineer, and she just said that's what they do sometimes. So let me put this to the side real quick. So here's the actual case. Now this is a decent case over here. This is hard over here, so I'm not worried about that. This is really soft, but you have a handle, which is nice, so you can maybe throw this on your bag if you're at the airport. And the zipper is almost waterproof. I would say this is almost 100% waterproof as far as the zipper, because it's kind of got like that rubber feel over there. Got a little part over here for your cables, which is really nice. If I were to keep these headphones, which I won't, I'm going to buy. I actually just ordered the AX M50s from Audio-Technica because I really like those headphones. Ironically, I met somebody at a press conference and they had those, and I took a picture of them, and I still had the picture. And I look back and they were the M50s. So let me put this to the side. Here's the headphones. Now, when you first put these in your hand, they feel extremely high quality. Let me, hold on. So when you put the headphones like this, ironically, the power turns off no matter what you're doing. And when you put them on like this, it says power on, which is nice. However, if you leave the headphones like this, it's going to constantly run the battery and there's no auto shut off. So that's kind of one of the downsides. You kind of have to be cognizant of that. I think the battery life is right around 20 hours. I'm going to put these off again real quick. So, and then you have the USB-C over here. You have the proprietary thing over here. I'll put that in real quick just so you can see what I'm talking about. So you twist, go, twist, and out. So for example, if you pull this out, if you try, you might actually break the cord. This won't get lodged in there, but you could always take that off. So you have your ANC noise canceling over here, transparent hearing. I think that's something proprietary for them. It does something with the speaker over here. I believe you can hear the outside more. That might work for you, that might work against you, but I found these great for noise canceling. I did not have an issue at all with them. Here's the volume buttons over here. And I love the fact that they're separate volume buttons. So you have one for the Bluetooth and for the voice assistant, which I don't think I'd ever use. Volume up and down, play, call, and this over here. So there's no microphone speakers per se on the cord like a lot of traditional headphones have. So if you look on the inside right away, you have R and L, which is actually a really good idea because I don't know how many times I put on headphones and all of a sudden I don't know what side they're on, which is kind of funny. This is some type of, I think this is sheepskin leather. You put your fingers on this and this is just quality. You can just tell they spent a lot of money, a lot of engineering, a lot of know-how on this. Now, compared to the Marshalls, these are actually a little bit deeper and the cups are a little bit wider. So these fit my ears perfect. I do not have any problem with my ears hitting on the inside, which is a big problem with a lot of speakers. Headphones. They don't actually think about that at the end of the day. This is really nice too, adjusting over here instead of adjusting from over here. Now, if you find a smaller case, these actually fit into a small paw case. Paw is another microphone company. I kind of did a quick comparison with these with the Marshalls, and I kind of brought the paw case in, so I'll reference the video up there. I'm not too worried about these. These are just the wires. These are all the way in, so if you take these out, you're going to break them, but I would not worry about them breaking per se. But that's why you get the geek squat protection, because if you break that wire, you're pretty much screwed for the most part. These are ridiculously comfortable. I put these on. I can see myself wearing these all day, which I have, and I constantly switch back and forth from the Marshalls to test them and these. And as soon as I put these on, the quality coming out of these is second to none. I really can't explain it, the sound quality in these things, until you actually get it into your hand and you actually get to hear something that's of solid quality. So, for example, I listen to the Joe Rogan podcast all the time, and they use very high-end equipment. So you can hear every single thing coming out of their microphones. You can hear the highs, the lows, the crispness. It just, you feel like, if you've never heard high-end headphones, you feel like you're in a different world and a different experience. It's kind of like what they say about BMW. It's the ultimate driving machine. And I think SEINNHOUSER would be the ultimate audio experience in and out of the body. And I really, really mean that. Because once you put these on your head and you start listening to things, you can hear sounds, treble, bass, highs, lows, mids. You can hear things you never thought possible. And then when you're doing video editing, I think that's key, especially when you're running your audio and everything. So here's one of the down things of, let me talk about the app real quick. I don't have the, let me see if the app is on my phone still. So here's the app. This is on an iPhone 5 SE. And I just got the brand new SE, so I'm very happy about that. So here's the app. Let's see if it can connect real quick. Hold on a second here. I really want to connect this for you guys so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay, it says connecting. Not found. Okay. I don't know why that's happening. The battery could be low on us. But anyway, with the app, what's really nice is It comes in like this blue screen, like this warm kind of cool blue screen, and it's like an audio window, and you can see the sound wave like this. And when you put your hand on the sound wave on your finger, you put it to the left, to the right, up and down. You can hear all the different sound qualities, whether you like it lower, higher, to the left, to the right. It's honestly amazing. I mean, they really did a good job. So you can put custom settings on there. I believe there's a couple of presets too, but that's really nice. So one of the down things that I noticed about these headphones is, for example, I would plug this in and it plug in fine. That's not the issue. The issue is I cannot adjust any type of treble or anything on there. Like the noise canceling doesn't work. The volume does work, but the noise canceling doesn't work. And sometimes when I would be listening to audio, for example, like from a podcast or like from video from Final Cut Pro, all of a sudden the sound would cut out. And I was thinking maybe the battery died, so I'd unplug them, replug them, unplug them, replug them back in. Then all of a sudden they were fine. Now, there is an issue on latency with these. If you have these on wirelessly and you're editing video, you're gonna see there's a delay. It could be a tenth of a second, it could be a 16th of a second. I'm not sure, but you can definitely see it if you keep on concentrating on your lips. The audio is just a tad bit off. So if you're trying to edit with these, I would definitely recommend you using the wire to edit with. Now the wire's not that long. I would put this at maybe 3.5 feet. But compared to the Marshalls, which is the Marshall 2, the ANC headphones, which I did kind of do a mini comparison with before. I actually did a long comparison, so I'll link that up below, above. These hands down beat them. If you're looking for something that's wireless and you're looking for something at a premium price point with a premium product and has a good feel to it, has a phenomenal feel to it, I highly recommend you picking these up. Is it worth $400? That's up to debate. It's really up to you at the end of the day. Is it worth $350? If I had the gift card, I would spend it on these, but they don't meet my needs. Now, the M50s from Audio-Technica have more wires to them. They just make more sense, and it's a lower price point. I believe they're only $179, and they have very similar characteristics. So that's pretty much it. A couple of things that I really love about this. I love the retro look. They've done a great job in it. These are lighter than the Marshall 2s. They're not heavy at all. I don't know what they weigh, but I would not have a problem putting these on my head all day long. As for working out, they tend to stick on your head pretty well. But then again, I shave my head, so I wouldn't have a problem with that. But this against my head is fine. I think once this breaks in, the leather and everything, there's going to be a nice little kind of patina to it per se. It's going to be a little bit of a wear. But that's pretty much it. I highly recommend you guys picking these up if you're looking for a nice high-end headphone from SEINNHOUSER. So let me kind of go over what I'm shooting with real quick here. I'm shooting with the Canon EOSR, shooting straight down 24-105. That's in 4K at 24 frames a second. That's a 24-105 lens. And then I have a Manfrotto 190 Go with X-Pro heads. So the X-Pro head you can shoot down, which is why I really like this setup over here. I'm also shooting with 2 Aputure lights right now. Typically I shoot with 4, but 2 went out. So it's the ALMX light and the ALMW light. I'm also shooting with a GoPro just in case I like the super view of the time-lapse on there. I also have an iPad in front of me. That's just for looking at my notes. And I'm also looking at a Canon 80D to the right of me with a 1018 just in case I need a side shot. And then for my audio setup, I've tried the Zoom F1, and I wasn't liking that lav mic. I think it just might be the mic. But I have a Zoom H6 with a stereo shotgun mic. This is the more advanced one with a toner articulating arm. They make arms and they make microphones. It's kind of like a podcast setup, and I'm using their pop filter, which has been working out phenomenal. If you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to reach out. I might reshoot this because I got to get out of here. I got to get to a different city in a couple hours. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please comment below. Any questions, let me know. But I will be returning these. Again, these are the SEINNHOUSER Momentum 3s on sale right now pretty much anywhere. You guys have a good day. Go shoot, be creative. And that's pretty much it. This is a wrap for the night shoot. Bye, guys.